All right, so today we're going to dive into something really fascinating. A blueprint for, well, a perfect city. But here's the twist. It's not from some modern architect. It's from the ancient story of Enoch. And this plan was designed to solve problems like social decay and runaway growth. You know, problems that are probably more relevant now than they've ever been.
So let's just start with this huge question, one that echoes all the way from ancient Rome to our cities today. Why is it that when we pack tons of people together, things so often seem to go wrong? This is the exact problem that the City of Zion was designed to fix. You see, the source material frames this as a problem that's as old as time. History shows us that building cities has always been this big trade-off. Sure, you get economic power and all that, but you also risk this social decay that can just rot a culture from the inside out, sometimes in a single generation. The City of Zion was this incredible attempt to get all the good parts of city life without any of the bad.
And this right here gets to the absolute core philosophy of the whole thing. The foundation of this city wasn't stone, it was people. The text is super clear about this. Before a single wall went up, the leader, Enoch, spent time preparing the population socially and spiritually. See, the city doesn't create good people. It's good people who create a good city.
So that leads us right into this idea of a social foundation. Before we can even peek at the blueprints for the streets and buildings, we have to understand the people who are going to live there. The people came first, and their unity was the true cornerstone of the entire project.
This quote is basically the city's mission statement. Think about that. One heart and one mind, living in righteousness and with no poor among them. And get this wasn't some lofty goal for the future. Nope, this was the entry requirement. They had to achieve this social and economic unity before they even laid a single stone for what they called the City of Holiness.
Okay, so we've got the social engineering down. Now let's get to the fun part, the civil engineering. How was this city actually built? The source gives us a surprising amount of detail, and it's based on a pattern for a similar city that was planned for our own time.
And wow, the design is just incredibly orderly and spacious. We're talking 10-acre city blocks. The streets were a whopping 132 feet wide. Each family got a half-acre lot, but, and this is key, only one house was allowed on it, and it had to be set back 25 feet from the street. This was never about cramming people in. It was about creating space, order, and really prioritizing the community, with those central blocks saved for shared public buildings.
And this is where you can really see the huge difference in thinking from our modern urban sprawl. Food wasn't an afterthought. Farms were part of the plan, right there on the edge of the city to supply it. Every single home had space for a garden. Even the livestock was thought about, kept in special stables just outside the city walls to keep things clean. It was a model of complete integration.
But here is where the plan gets truly revolutionary. The source itself actually calls this next part the most unusual thing about the city. It's the built-in solution for growth.
I mean, this is the million-dollar question for any city planner, right? The first city was designed for just 15,000 to 20,000 people. So what do you do when you hit that limit? Do you just start sprawling out, getting more and more congested and chaotic? Well, this plan had a very specific and, frankly, a very clever answer.
The solution was so simple it was genius. You don't grow bigger, you replicate. As soon as that first city module was full, you just build another, identical one right nearby. You expand by creating this cluster of small, self-sufficient communities, not one single sprawling megalopolis.
So the whole point was this. This decentralized model was designed to give its citizens the best of both worlds. You get all the economic and social perks of city life, but you totally sidestep the congestion, the anonymity, and the social breakdown that almost always comes with one single, giant, overwhelming city.
So when you step back and look at this whole ancient blueprint, what's the big takeaway? It's this powerful idea that feels incredibly modern. The way we design our cities fundamentally shapes the way we live together.
So let's just boil it all down to one definition. The City of Zion is basically this idea where the social fabric, that unity and righteousness, has to be woven before the physical city is ever built. And then the city itself is designed as this modular, decentralized system, all to protect that social health by preventing the problems of just packing too many people into one spot.
And that really just leaves us with one big question to chew on. As our world keeps urbanizing at this mind-boggling rate, and we face all these challenges with housing, infrastructure, and just social cohesion, it's worth asking, Could a 4,000-year-old plan, one that put people before density, actually hold some of the answers for building the cities of tomorrow?